Nvidia is keeping the green team on their toes. Pascal is releasing this year according to Nvidia, and people have been asking me, Greg, should I wait until Pascal is released before I purchase a new GPU, or should I go ahead and purchase something like a 970 or 980 currently? So basically you're asking me if it's worth waiting for a possibly better graphics card. And I think I have the answer to your question. Stay tuned, we're going to talk all about Pascal. What do we know about Pascal? For starters, it's taking quite the toll on Nvidia. CEO Jensen Huang received quite a lot of flack for showcasing the Drive PX2 board on stage, which is supposed to feature 2 Tegra chips and 2 Pascal GPUs. However, the board he held in his hand was fitted with makeshift Maxwell-based chips, likely from the GTX 980. Look familiar? So what does this mean? Well, Nvidia might be a bit behind, but they swear by a 2016 release date, and computer enthusiasts couldn't be more anxious. For starters, Pascal will utilize a 16nm platform comparable to Polaris' 14nm, and will feature support for DirectX 12. In terms of performance, the company claims performance increases as high as 10 times that of the Titan X. Yeah, that's no joke. Of course, the debut lineup will likely underperform, however, according to the CUDA compute performance of Pascal, it's probably possible. Probably. Another exciting feature of Pascal is the technology's ability to allow up to 8-way SLI through NVLink. Now, it would be absolutely ludicrous to pair 8 graphics cards in SLI or Crossfire. For one, the law of diminishing returns would practically render the last few cards in the line useless. Second, you'd probably need more than one power supply to keep these graphics cards adequately powered under full load. And third, no current consumer CPU has enough PCIe lanes to handle that many cards. And wait a second, do they even sell standard motherboards with room for 8 graphics cards? Say hello to Macro ATX, everyone. But I must digress. NVLink is very, very fast, anywhere from 5 to 12 times faster than PCIe 3.0, according to WCCFtech.com. Pascal will also be the first architecture to utilize a unique form of stacked memory. Now, without this getting too complicated, just know that the bandwidth speeds will approach 1 terabyte a second, which is approximately 3 times the bandwidth of the Titan X. This won't translate to a sharp increase in FPS, but as an example, lag as a result of utilizing extremely dense texture packs would practically be non-existent. Not that that was ever a problem for the Titan, mind you. Additionally, due to its reduced size and 3D composure, stackable memory allows for up to 32 gigabytes of video memory on a single PCB. Yet again, another ludicrous number, but don't be surprised if Nvidia allows all 32 into a single high-end card just to gloat a bit, essentially what AMD did with their 390s. Each GPU will be chained to this second generation HBM via a 1024-bit memory bus as well, which should improve response times and again promote the use of some fairly epic textures and shaders. For the sake of comparison, however, Nvidia's GTX 980 utilized a 256-bit memory bus, and AMD's R9 Fury X sported a 4096-bit bus. Just goes to show you it's not about the size, it's how you use it. Nonetheless, Pascal signifies a substantial jump from Maxwell and should pose quite the threat to AMD's up-and-coming lineup dubbed Polaris. Click the card up top if you're interested in checking out how AMD plans to answer Nvidia within the coming year. So here's my advice to those of you who are expecting to purchase a new graphics card at some point during this year. If you already have a pretty decent system and you're playing games at the resolution you wish, I would wait. Wait until Pascal. These articles make Pascal look very promising, possibly even better than Polaris. Ooh, that's going to start some very heated arguments in the comment sections below. I am waiting for all of those. I don't take sides because I'm trying to be as objective as possible. Pascal looks pretty dang good, according to what I've seen. But who knows? Could be hype, could not. Is Nvidia gonna kind of mislead us again like they did with the GTX 970? Ooh, even more debatable topics. This is going to get spicy. But now there's another scenario, and that scenario is the case in which you have nothing currently. You have no PC at all, no parts predisposed laying around, and you're going to be building from scratch. In that case, I do recommend you going ahead and purchasing just a card that's already available. A GTX 960 is a great card on a budget. I have a head-to-head comparison between that and the GTX 970. You can click on the card above me and watch a pretty unique perspective between the two in terms of what you'll be able to squeeze out of both cards. If you're diehard and you want to just ball out in 4K, purchase the 980 Ti. I don't recommend the Titan or the Titan X just because the FPS for dollar ratio is pretty whacked out at that point. So as high as I would go is probably the 980 Ti. You're going to be pretty disappointed if in your first computer you purchase a Titan X for $1,000 and then you find out that your buddy who purchased a Ti for $600 is getting about the same frame rates as you are. So make sure you do your research. But happy building, everyone. I cannot wait for Pascal to be in the studio, and I cannot wait for players to be in the studio, because I will definitely be doing multiple head-to-head comparisons between the multiple cards in each lineup. But besides that, if you're feeling especially opinionated, and there's nothing wrong with that, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. If you feel like this video deserved a thumbs up, then click the thumbs up button. But if you think we did a terrible job here, give the video a thumbs down. Apart from that, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be posting some cool videos in regards to the Pentium G4400. Can we overclock it? And what kind of results should we expect when it's paired with a GTX 970? All of that coming very soon. This is Science Studio. Thanks for learning with us.